Excel Tutorial 8, pages 487 through 489. Actually, what I'm going to have you do is start on page 484 and read about creating nested ifs. Okay, nested ifs, if you don't understand them, will kill you. So make sure that you read this because you have to be able to read it, understand what's going on in the formula, and be able to write one. So read 484, 485, and 486. Okay, just stop the video and do that. And when you're ready, come back and we'll start at the top of page 487. All right, on the top of page 487, to enter nested ifs to calculate employee bonuses. Step number 1. If you took a break, you need to be back in your EVG Employees Workbook with the Employee Data Worksheet active. All right, step number 2. In cell Q1, enter bonus amount and press your enter key. Step number 3, ensure that cell Q2 is your active cell, and then click the Insert Function button, and we're going to be writing if formula. Okay? In your logical test box, type square bracket performance rating square bracket equals 1. Okay? Square bracket perf rating square bracket equals 1. Always check and make sure that you have written it exactly like it is in your textbook. And when you're sure it is, press your tab key. All right. The logical test evaluates whether the employee has a performance rating equal to 1. The values to the right of the logical test box are false, 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 indicating the performance rating for the first few employees are false. Okay, step number 6. In the value if true box, type the absolute value of x2. The absolute value of x2, and press your tab key. The value to the right of the value if true argument box is 0, which is the value in cell X2. This argument specifies that the logical test is true, the performance rating cell is equal to 1, the value stored in cell X2, the 0 bonus amount, is displayed. You used an absolute reference because you want the formula in each row to refer to cell X2, which contains the bonus amount. Note that a separate worksheet is often used to store values that change, such as the bonus amount values. Step number 7. In the value if false box, type if open paren, open square bracket, perforating, close square bracket, equals 2, comma, the absolute value of x3, comma, the absolute value of x4, close paren. All right, so in the value if false box, here we go. If equals 2, equals 2, comma, the absolute value of x3, not in the absolute value of x4, and I guarantee you I'm stopping and reading that one, making sure that it's right. All right, when you have that correct, go ahead and press that tab key to make sure that you can check your values over here. Okay. This argument is a nested if function that specifies if the logical condition is true, the performance rating cell is equal to 2, the value stored in cell X3, the $2,500 bonus amount, is displayed. Otherwise, the value stored in X4, the $7,500 bonus amount, and we all hope we get that one, is displayed. Again, you used absolute references to ensure that the formula will always refer to cell X3 and cell X4, respectively. The values to the right of the value if false box are 7,500, 2,500, 2,500, and it goes on Flip the page to figure 8-19 and stop right now and ensure that your functions argument dialog box matches figure 8-19 exactly. When you're positive that everything is correct, go ahead and click OK. And if you're like me, you are holding your breath because I missed another stinking parentheses. And where did I miss it? I'm going to go back right now and look at step number 8 and check it again. And I'm missing one right there. I see it. So I had an open paren and an open paren, and I only had one closed paren, and it needed 2. So I kicked that second one back in there, and that took care of it. Okay. Go ahead, check, make sure that yours came out and reads correctly and matches the textbook. If you have to stop and correct it like I did, stop and correct it. Check those parentheses, make sure they're all there. All right, and now we're going to come over here, just like we did to all of the other columns that we just created, and we're going to make it accounting format and make sure that everything is visible. You don't have any pound signs showing up, right? All right, go ahead and hit save. You have just a little bit to read at the top of page 489. And now we're going to go to cell X3. Okay, so I am just going to go that way. Cell X3, change 2500 to 2750 and press your enter key. And if you saw in your bonus amount column, it all kind of changed and adjusted to the new amount. Go ahead and hit save, and you're ready to go on to your next video.